Alright, I think we're good to go. Okay. Alright. Hey devs, it's me again. So I wanted to talk about the Essence Drain changes that are being implemented on Tuesday. And as you can see here, the reason why I think this change is not going to be useful is because the damage, like when you're about to take damage, you have to pre-drain, which is like counterintuitive to the drain stacks, because like if you're trying to pre-drain at full, like you're full HP, so you're like losing value from the drain itself, right? So this is like a huge like design flaw, because the idea is to drain low and then you have this damage reduction afterwards, but like you've already taken the damage, so it's not actually preventing anything, and it's a major issue. So I actually have a suggestion that I think will help a lot, because I've noticed that you guys like to change the honor talents and like not change actual class design for whatever reason that may be. It's not up to my discretion, but since you guys have this focus on honor talents and that nature, I think a suggestion that I want to give you guys is, instead of Essence Drain dealing with Drain Life, because Drain Life is already a powerful spell. Like, we don't need to double down on the actual spell. It's like it already does enough, right? It doesn't need to do damage reduction too, and it doesn't fit. So what I suggest is literally just make Essence Drain, whenever you corruption a target, reduce damage by 20%. Why is this good? I will explain. Okay? So in my rotation, when I am playing Affliction, my prioritization is Agony and UA, right? And Agony is always, always, almost first, except when I feel like I feel like if I'm not going to be able to get UAs out in another time period, right? So you want to try and sneak UAs whenever you can, and then like Corruption comes very last. Why? Because Corruption does absolutely no damage compared to these two dots. This is fine. This is completely fine. And it would make Corruption unique, because now in the world where I'm dotting, it would give me a reason to, okay, do I actually Corruption this target first, or am I going to be taking damage from this target, or can I get away with Agony over? Like, it would give a real a real like it would make the class like feel good and powerful, like the dots are actually doing something. Because when I put up Corruption now, I just feel like I'm just padding. I'm just, it's just a basic simple step in my rotation when I'm about to like burst someone with Dark Soul, right? UA, this is my burst target, right? But it actually does no damage in comparison to the other dots. Like, so, but like I said, so if this just does, whenever you apply Corruption to a target, reduce damage by 20%, I think, and you can leave it Essence Drain, because that, like, it sounds cool, it sounds like RP-ish, right? You can leave it absolutely the way it is, and then you'll have this permanent tool where you can change, like, in future metas, if Warlock is too tanky, you can literally just change the Corruption talent to, like, 10%. But right now, 20% is good. Why? Because it's literally on par with Soul Link from Demonology, that's also 20%. Now I'm going to go to the other spec, right here, Destro. The reason why I think this is good is because Destro also has Corruption, right? The only problem is it's a cast time. So if you remove this cast time, this will help Destro too, and they also have Essence Drain. And guess what? I'm gonna be honest. I have never used Corruption a single time in this expansion. I'm gonna repeat that for you, devs. As Destro, I have not used Corruption a single time. So this would bring use to this ability that's been sitting here in my spellbook that I have not used at all. Make it instant cast, change Essence Drain to whenever Corruption is applied to a target, reduce their damage to you by 20%, and you have a permanent fix for Destro and Warlock survivability. right? And then the question is like, okay, well, this just sounds like demon armor. Yes, but like it's not. Demon armor is just physical damage reduction, and in a game that's evolving, there's like a lot of different spells that aren't just physical anymore from melee classes. You know, you can look at like warrior condemn charging, or like ret paladins and assassination rogue doing poison damage with their knife A abilities. Like, I think this fits. This would allow this would like make the class design better for both specs, and it wouldn't affect PvP, or it wouldn't affect PvE at all, because I don't think corruption is even used like ever. And so like you have this like useless ability sitting here that doesn't do anything, right? And just make it instant cast. It doesn't affect PvE because it's already instant cast for Affliction. And then in Demo, you just got to remove the Essence Drain talent,